Good evening. Good evening. I come to you May the 5th. I guess I want to start off by giving accolades to a lot of our successful our youth these last couple of days. Brookhaven High School track boys team won state. Our girls team basically came in second in the state. Congratulations there. We had some tennis participants who won state. Also, Brookhaven Academy tonight. We watched them play. Their coach is a dear friend of mine, Coach Springs. When I was at Brookhaven High School, I worked with him as a baseball coach there. Where over there in 80, I think 2005, he won state with Brookhaven High School. They won tonight 8-4 in a heroic seventh inning where Parkland had the bases loaded, and they was able to, I guess, withstand the storm and hold the game and win the game 8-4. I think our next round we'll be playing Starkville Academy. So again, congratulations all our winners in our community. Also, I want to give I guess have a plea. I was on a conference call today with BES. Again, and one thing they're asking our communities to do, we need more participation of our parents. If you guys a voter of mine or a friend of mine or a supporter of myself, we need your support. The more thing you support, we're not like some politicians. They don't want your voice. They want them more for you. We want to hear you guys. We want you guys to support your kids, support the program. We must show ourselves friendly in order to be friendly. So again, we kind of discussed that. So again, hopefully you guys come out. Let's support BES. They got a lot of good things going at the school. Again, we really appreciate being on that Zoom call today. So again, thank you guys for inviting me. Um, you know, Going forward, I guess my thing I preach about Brookhaven being self-efficient. Self-efficient means basically we hire quality people who can do quality things with a great system, a great structure. And I promise you, I'm going to push structure, 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 because I really think our structure is broke. Today we did finally chance. We finally had two bids for our off-road diesel bid. But there's no reason why we shouldn't have that consistently. I mean, our system is not working for us. Look at us passing about the burn box. This is going to make us again be more self-sufficient. It's important that we do things like burn boxes and get our water in place and those things that we don't need a third party to help take our money away. So again, that was a good thing we talked about today for the burn box process. That was great on that behalf. Um, Dealing with public works, we had a few concerns. It's amazing in that case. You know, our public works director made a statement a few weeks ago about basically we've got work orders that was still hadn't been worked from I guess the last administration. That's my thing about needing software like CFIC Click that the mayor said we're going to get someone to do it, but we still ain't got that done yet either. Again, I think it's important that our people know what we're working on and not just being forgotten. That's back to the system. So again, that's why I keep talking about full system. System is very important. Communication and system. Those things are very important for that concern. So those are things that we talked about today that took place. Um, Also, we talked about for employees conduct policy. I think it's important that we can't have employees who are insubordinate to board members or to bosses. That becomes a very uh, inconducive work environment. So it's important that we, again, that's hopefully the mayor and county handle that with our evaluations. That's what that's put in place for. We can't allow employees to disrespect the people in charge and the board is in charge, supervisor in charge. It's important that everybody be held accountable, even for our own actions. So again, we just want to make sure those things are understood. Those are a few things we talked about for tonight that I kind of pushed and talked about. Overall, again, Mr. Kenneth Wayne King, he's another person. If you guys support me, it's gonna be a real soon that we talk about, I guess, renewing him. He's on a 1 year deal. Like I told you guys months ago, a couple weeks ago, that Mr. Kenneth Wayne is our only contact right now to the state. So basically, if you guys are a supporter of mine, it's important you let your alderman know that because the fact that if somehow or another he's not renewed, we just don't think that we have any more contacts to the State Department at the moment. So again, I really want you guys who listen to me that support myself, support him. That's basically what I want you guys to do. Um, Kudos again to Mr. Patrick Brown. Now he's really doing an outstanding job with technology. Every time we go, he's bringing up something new for us. We really appreciate that. Um, um, Mr. Daniel Reed, we had a few questions for him this past week. Basically, it's kind of simple. We talked about for is two things. One was, I guess, uh, are we tracking job creation from all these permits that we received this past last term? We got a lot of people apply for permits, and I just wonder what the effect of jobs coming to our community would that be? Because again, we're about jobs, and also then the question asked me said he had no idea about how much long-term tax revenue would this project generate for our community. He didn't quite know. So again, I think those things, I look at tax revenues, and we're trying to establish ourselves years down the line. We want to be a city that leads, and you can't lead from being behind. So again, in both those cases, went good. I think pretty good. Got decent answers. And the last thing we spoke with Mr. Chief Dustin Barfield about was a tip hotline. I think it's important that we get a tip hotline because we have people that want to leave messages, anonymous calls, and it's important. They don't want nobody to know who's calling. So it's important that we establish that. Hopefully, he said that basically right now there is something tied in with the county that we're going to try to partner with. So I guess right now it's not as active, but that's something hopefully we get real soon. And the last thing was the recreation. We've heard your cry about how much recreation has increased. Again, asked the mayor that question. He didn't answer. Mr. Shannon Moore seemed to give the lead way on this. I don't know who's over the project. He's the recreation. So Mr. Kennett would be, I guess, one over. But according to Mr. Shannon Moore, again, I can't say to be true or false. This is just what he said. That basically the fees, if a kid, I guess, need assistance, there's a scholarship fund that take place there. So again, hopefully you guys will ask about money. Now you can double check with the mayor because the mayor is going to be the one that determines these type of things. So again, the mayor did not say that. That came from Mr. Shannon's Moore mouth. Also with the recreation, I've had people call me out of other states, other cities. They bring in 30 and 40 kids. They want to know why the draft system, and I want to know how can I keep their kids together. And according to Mr. Moore, again, not according to the mayor, according to Mr. Moore, that basically you can call Mr. Kenneth. So again, I can't verify, say it's true or false, but by the same token, if you're a person living in another city that want to play in our league, please contact our recreation department, and Mr. Matt Shield is over that. And he might direct you to Mr. Kenneth, but I guess from that standpoint. So again, we just want to make those points clear. Again, all in all, we just think that our community is we're going in the right direction. We've got some quality people working for us. We really want to commend people like Mr. Mike McKenzie. They're doing a layman's job for keeping us in the forefront of a lot of things we're doing. Mr. Combs is doing an outstanding job also. Mr. Combs. So those are just two of the people that we know that just really bringing a lot of work to us and doing a lot of good things for our community. That basically, again, it's not about who get credit. It's about Brookhaven. Brookhaven first. It's not about putting your name on certain things. I'm not about name recognition. I'm about Brookhaven growth and taking care of the community. So again, we're not worried about what administration did the most and who did that. We want the citizens of Brookhaven to love Brookhaven and be proud of Brookhaven, just like you would your own son. That's the purpose of Brookhaven. Love Brookhaven forever.